seems flashing home late, fourth grab, but they come to run the second at Port C.
G'day guys, Dale from High Caliber Racing and welcome to another edition of the HCR Fortnightly update. Plenty to discuss. The racing's really heating up. We've got a cracking weekend ahead with the Newmarket and the Guineas. Can Imperatrice Supermare carried a big weight down the straight. I've got my doubts. Still don't know if she's going as well as last prep. And gee, that's a big weight on a anticipated hot day down there. So I might be one of those jumping on Betfair, but you know what they say, when you're back against a champion, they will make you look like a fool. So we'll see how good she is. It's going to be a good race. We've got the Guineas there as well. Footy's back. How good was Vegas last weekend? And stay tuned for tip of the week and our latest acquisition to the stable. This is one you do not want to miss. We've linked up with an absolute superstar, and we'll discuss more about that shortly. Okay, so review time. We've got a couple of runners last Saturday. We'll start with a bang, and the second of Portsea has gone back-to-back Metro wins. She was good. We raised the bar. She's gone from a class 1 to a benchmark 68 at Saturday grade, so we stepped her up, and she was good. So she, again, Damien Forden gave her a peach, gave her that suck run along the fence. Got to the turn and we're just thinking, what was Damien going to do? Was he going to stick to the fence and ride for luck? Or once you'll see the replay here, he knew how good she was going, so he kind of put the old indicator on a hard left, and I just made sure she got to the outside. And once she got to the outside, she used that turn of foot that we know she has. So to go back-to-back Saturday, it's not easy to do. As we say, this was only over the mile, and we know she's going to get up to that kind of 2,000 metre plus. So it's got us excited. Great thrill for the owners. You'll see him here after the race, nearly lifted the roof off the grandstand, and there was plenty of high fives and hugs and cheers, and she got up at 16, so that just adds to the merit. Everyone's betting accounts were looking flush, and the winners room was a hoot. Everyone was in good spirits. That's what the game's all about. So winning Saturday Metro races, it's more than paying the old monthlies, and everyone's up and about. So she'll step out again in a few more weeks. We'll raise the bar for her again, and I've got no doubt, she'll get the job done for us again. So that was a cracking day. On the same day, we had Who Ordered the Fish. He's become a bit of a cult hero. There was plenty of punters out there cheering his name out, but there goes Winks. Yes, I named my dog Winks. Who Ordered the Fish? He was great. The bookies put him up at 60s. He ran out of his skin. We keep raising the bar with him. And CJ gave him a glorious run in transit. Real economical run. It was only when he got to the straight. Just got tighter for room, and CJ couldn't really get him out and kind of use the whip there. And once he did get out, he kind of flashed the line. And another 50 metres is a different story, but gave the owners an absolute thrill running second. He's a homebred horse for Kevin and Judy Kemp. So to be at Saturday this early on at his career is a huge thrill. We think he's going to get up to 2,000 plus. So he'll be doing this over the 1,400. He's exceeding expectations. But look out for him in a couple of weeks' time. He'll be back at the farm there over a mile, and I've got no doubt he'll be fighting out the finish. Okay, tip of the week time. Gone 2 for 2 to start things off for our followers, so hopefully everyone's made a few dollars there. And with that, we've actually brought on a sponsor. So Palmer Bet have jumped on board. Scotty Jenner, his details are below. One of the good guys, so if you want to open up an account, he'll get your account off to a ripping start. His details are below. So 2 for 2. Last tip was Switzerland. Pretty classy colt, this fella. Not flash odds, but he was just too good for him there. He goes around again on Saturday. He's not our tip of the week, but I will be doubling up at the 4-1 to knock off the Waterhouse pair. Tip of the week is the Guineas. So we're going to militarise. He should be too good for this field. It's not the best race on paper for a Guineas. So any normal luck in running with J-Mac on board, he should be too good for this field, and I'll be definitely taking the $2.25 according to Palmerbet on Thursday. So jump on board at Militarized, and hopefully we can make it a hat trick of tip of the week. Upcoming runners, and it's a big weekend this weekend with the 2 and 3 year old Cutest Jewel on the Gold Coast. So we've got 2 runners for the day, which we're super excited about. And Better Let Me Dance will run around in the big one, the $500,000 3-year-old Cutest Jewel. So it's a huge thrill for the ownership group to get down there, and we can't wait to get down to the coast. So we've drawn wide. She hasn't had too much luck, this filly. She ran second to the favourite, Defiant Spirit, in this race. Last preparation on the Gold Coast, things didn't really go to plan, and the favourite had the glorious run along the fence. But we've drawn wide. Hopefully D. Forden just get a 3 wide with cover kind of run, and then kind of when they do get to the bend, they fan wide and we get in the card into the race. And if that's the case, and she does get the luck at the top of the straight, she'll be the one hitting the line strong. She's got a great acceleration, her last 200. So it's all about the running transit for this girl. If she can get the breaks, then she's a definite top 3 chance in a big race. D. Forden, as we said, is in the saddle, and geez, he's flying for HCR. He's got a great strike rate. So let's see how we go Saturday. And then we've got Johnny Rambo in the 1200 meter class 3. So again, he's drawn wide as well. We've got Jimmy Orman, the best man in the game. Okay guys, so we've kept the best to last, and we're so excited to announce our latest acquisition to the HCR stable. We have joined forces with the one and only and absolute superstar, Billy Slater. So we purchased a King's Legacy colt, Magic Millions, off Billy Slater. He's going to stay in the ownership group, which is great. It's a special horse to the Slater family. They bred and foaled this colt at Slater Thoroughbreds, which is a boutique farm in Melbourne, and they're doing great things. So we're so excited to join forces. And this colt is a serious thoroughbred. He has his 3/4 brother, he's Furious. He's already won 2 metro races from 4 starts. And King's Legacy is a first season sire, and all the big trainers and syndicators are trying to get their hands on a King's Legacy. And out of all the ones, we're so excited to get this guy. So it's a great opportunity to race with Billy Slater. He's already said he'll try to get to as many race meets with this guy as commitments allow. Also, Peter Ty, one of Winx's owners, has taken 10% share in this colt. So let's just hope some of that Winx magic can rub off on this fella, which should be great. So to be trained by Paul Shaler on the Gold Coast, his facility, he's just moved into a brand new facility on the Gold Coast on course, and they are world class. So this guy will be given absolutely every chance. His Magic Millions race nominated, so hopefully we're back there next year and years to come, and to race for that lucrative prize money. So shares will not last long, there's no doubt. So details, drop a comment in the comments below that you want an information pack, and I'll shoot through some pricing, some photos, and there's some parade footage there, just a bit more detail to jump in. So this guy has got wraps on him, hence why the price tag. So yeah, grab a few mates, join a syndicate, get a few boys together, and form a syndicate just to make it a bit more affordable. And for all us passionate Queenslanders, it's great to race with Billy the Kid. For the New South Welshman out there, well, this guy kind of terrorised you guys for years in State of Origin, so this is your chance to play on the same team as Billy the Kid. So as we said, email dale@highcalibraRacing.com.au for any questions, or feel free to give me a call. Otherwise, as we said, just drop a little comment down in the comment section below, and then I'll shoot you an email with a little bit more information. But so serious colt that we're pretty excited about. We can't wait to see him in the HCR colours and race with Billy Slater. So reach out now, guys, secure your share, and let's see what this colt can do on the racetrack.
Yeah, couldn't be happier, guys, to purchase this colt. He's a lovely horse. Obviously, we inspected him earlier in the day and we were very excited to purchase the horse. A lovely style of colt coming off a great farm, and we're happy to have him in the stable. He's got a little bit of attitude. He's pretty happy with himself at the moment, but we'd love you to get involved with Shayla Racing and Billy Slater, who retains a 10% share in the horse.
He's from a mare that we've got on the farm in the showing, and this guy here was actually the first and only foal that we foaled down on our farm down in Victoria. So he's always been a really nice type. Once he fills out into his frame, you can see a real athlete in him. So really honoured to keep a 10% share in him because he means a lot to the family, and looking forward to him ranking up here in Queensland.